Hey guys, Rob here and welcome back to the channel. Now with the last video I put out, Coupe versus Spider, you got a little bit of a sneak preview of the brand new Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider in Giallo Modena, and that's what today's full in-depth review is going to be. So this is a brand new model from BBR, and it is something different because I usually order most of my Ferraris in red, but I'm just trying to shake it up a little bit, and I thought the yellow looks quite stunning with this particular model. So we've reviewed a ton of BBR models before. They all come in these red boxes for the Ferraris, just a little bit of BBR branding on the sides. Does have a lift off lid, so if we can get that off without dropping the model. The models do come with a certificate of authenticity inside. They are wrapped in a protective cloth. You can option them with or without the clear display case. I always option them with the display case, even though most of my models end up in my big display cases, just in case I want to sell the model on at a later stage. It's always, you get a better price if you've got the clear display cover. So this is the gorgeous brand new Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider, and yeah, I really like this one. So we'll get it out, we'll put it on the turntable, and we'll have a closer look at this brand new model from BBR Models. Okay, so here is the stunning new Giallo Modena Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider. Now, overall impressions of the model, it looks absolutely fantastic. Typical quality from BBR, superb paint, and some really nice details throughout the model as well. But let's talk about the base, because I think that BBR's presentation on their models is always awesome. So on this one, it comes on this black leatherette base with a nice matching yellow stitching, which I really like. It matches the model. They always do these beautiful laser cut metal badges of the model car there. You've got a little Ferrari emblem at the back, and of course you have the limited edition serial plate on the back as well. So this one is limited to 99 pieces. And I have number 49. So yeah, these models can be removed from the bases as well. You just feel underneath for where the screws are, cut a little hole in the felt, and you can unscrew the model. But as you guys know, I like to keep these high-end collectible models on their bases, and it's good for resale value at a later stage as well. But yeah, overall, superb quality on this model. Really happy with the way this looks. I'm glad I chose this yellow version over the red version. And it does have these dark silver wheels, which look really good on the model as well. I'm really getting over the black wheels on supercars these days. I really like the silver wheels and the different color wheels coming back, but I think this is a really good color combination on this model, and as you'll see, the interior's got some yellow highlights on the black interior, so really cool. Now let's talk about the details on this model. So it does have a lot of carbon fiber on it, so all the front splitters on the side and the air intakes are all in full gloss carbon fiber decal, which is really cool. There is some carbon fiber decal just in these air scoops above the top of the headlights there. There's a little bit of carbon fiber decal on the inside of this S duct here as well. Nice little detail on these tiny little louver vents at the bottom of the bumper bar. You've got a nice photo etched Ferrari emblem on the nose of the model. Headlight detail is pretty good. Really clear plastics are used for the headlight lenses, and the detail of the headlights inside themselves are okay. So yeah, I think the interior detail with the photo etch mesh in the grille really is quite cool on the front of this F8 Tributo. Now if we move around to the side of the model, of course you've got your Scuderia shields on the side here. These are beautiful photo etched badges with a chrome outer to the badges. You've got your little turn signal underneath, which is replicated quite well. Great job on the mirrors as always, and nice reflective material used in behind the mirrors. Nice little detail on the door handles as well, and the top blades here in these side air scoops are also in carbon fiber full gloss decal. as is the matching little skirt piece underneath, which is in full gloss carbon fiber decal also. Now, one little disappointment is that the mesh in here is solid metal grills to look like mesh. That is not open photo etch mesh. So there's a couple of areas on this model like that that I think makes it fall a little bit short. It doesn't detract too much from the overall model, but at this price point of these models, I expect photo etch mesh in every single grill opening. So if we move around, well, one feature of this F8 Tributo design is this big flared out rear sill section here, which I really quite like on this model. And if we move around to the back of the model, again, it does have some open photo etch mesh in the top sections, but the bottom sections are closed grills. So as I say, I expect to have open photo etch mesh in all of the grills on these high-end models. They've done a nice job on the third brake light here in the rear spoiler. As you can see, it is open up through here. You've got your little Cavallino badge. They've done a really good job on the tail lights on this model, as BBR always does. You've got more carbon fiber underneath, and you've got your nice exhaust outlets as well. And of course, it's wearing the F8 Spider number plate on there as well. So yeah, really cool details in the back of this model as well. Just a little bit of a shame that there is a couple of solid grills in this model. Now, if we have a look over to the top of the body, you can see here that you do have carbon fiber full gloss decals here. These little slat grills in there are solid as well, as are the two little ones on the side in front of the rear wing. They're solid grills as well. So this model does have a combination of open mesh and solid mesh. So as I say, it doesn't really detract too much from the model, but when you're paying this sort of money, you know, these are, for me, even with a discount, these are 300 plus euros for these models, so they're not cheap models by any stage, and I do expect open grills everywhere. Now, the ride height and the stance is pretty spot on for this model, I think. As I mentioned, these dark silver wheels I think look really cool. BBR always does a good job on the wheels, I feel, on these models. You can see they do have the little tyre valves on there, the little silver lug nuts, the Ferrari caps in the centre, and they've done a good job on the brake discs and the brake calipers as well. So just black calipers on this model. Maybe yellow calipers would have looked pretty cool, but I'm sure they'll probably bring out a yellow version of this with the yellow calipers. But I still nonetheless really like the colour combination on this model car. So yeah, great job on the wheels and the brakes in there as well. Now, the interior is pretty awesome on this model, and there's a few new little things that I see with this BBR model. So as you can see, most of the interior is black, but it does have the yellow highlights. So you've got some yellow striping running through the seats. You've got some yellow F8 Tributo writing on the floor mats, and there's some new little technique that I like, and they're using a textured finish on the doors which actually feels like Alcantara, which is really, really cool. Similar finish on the floor of the model as well, to simulate carpet, and I think that's a really nice touch. As you can see, it does have all the yellow stitching decals on the dashboard and throughout the model as well, which is a nice little touch. Always a great job on the dashboard, the steering wheel, the photo etched gear shifter paddles in there as well. Details in the center console also is really up there with the details in this model. So if you compare this to some of the latest auto art models, these resin model details are far superior. So yeah, overall, I think they've done a really good job on the interior. There's also a little bit of carbon fiber on these B pillars here as well that I didn't mention. And also you've got your little rear window air deflector here as well, being that it's a Spider. The plastics are super clear on this model, really just the windscreen on this model, being that it's a Spider. There's no side windows. But yeah, overall, I think it's a really, really good effort by BBR. I like the nice little touches of the matte black carbon fibre on the top of the dashboard and through the rest of the interior. I think that looks really, really neat, and I think they've done a really good job. So overall, look, if I was going to rate this and give this a Rob score, I really think they've done a good effort on this job. Other than the couple of sealed pieces of mesh in this body, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It's a superb Ferrari high-end scale model for your collection, and I really like it. Now, I'll put links to BBR's model store in the video description below so you can go and find them. They will be releasing a ton of different colors of this model, different color combinations, wheels, things like that. So there'll be one that will be up your alley as far as taste goes. But I'm really happy with this one today, really happy to add it to the collection. So that's basically going to wrap up today's video review of this brand new BBR Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? Don't forget to smash that like button and feel free to share this video, and you can follow me on social media as well. All those links are on the homepage of this YouTube channel. But for now, that's going to wrap up today's full review of this Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, plenty more models on the way, plenty more model reviews to come. But until next time, thanks for watching Rob's Model Cars.